about a week ago, I made a video about how to choose a surgeon for top surgery. And so once you've chosen a top surgeon, the next thing you're going to want to do is go about scheduling your surgery with them. What you're going to want to do is get in contact with their office either by email or by phone, and you can try both. Different offices prefer different things. Get in contact with them and find out if they have a waiting list so you know if you need to get on top of things sooner rather than later. Even if you don't think you're getting surgery like within the current year or anytime soon, you might want to still look into this because some surgeons have a pretty long wait list, like upwards towards a year that you're gonna have to wait, whereas some you can get in like almost the next month. It just really depends. So if you're thinking about getting surgery eventually, you might just want to see if the surgeon you're considering has a wait list, so you can know how far ahead of time you're gonna have to schedule things. And it's also a good thing to consider the time of year that you're going to be getting surgery. I personally scheduled my surgery for the beginning of the year because I wanted to be at least healed enough to be shirtless during the summertime. I didn't want to be getting my surgery too close this summer because I know that I'm going to be outside and I wanted to be able to enjoy being shirtless this summer. Side note, but about scheduling, I'm paying out of pocket for my surgery, but if you are using your insurance, maybe consider getting your surgery towards the beginning of the year because it could help you meet your deductible if your insurance covers trans-related surgeries, and if you meet that deductible at the beginning of the year, then a lot of your procedures or doctor's visits or whatever for the rest of the year could be covered if you have that big payment towards a surgery at the beginning of the year. So these are all things to think about when you're scheduling a consult and scheduling your surgery date. And then most surgeons will require a doctor's note. Some surgeons require that you be on testosterone. Some require that you be on testosterone for a certain amount of time beforehand as well. So you need to know all of those things, and you can get those answers by calling or emailing the doctor's office, and also by talking to people that have gone to that surgeon too. But it's good to just call anyway and get all the information again, even if you know what you need. Then you're going to want to schedule probably a consult. I did my consult via email. You can sometimes do your consult over email or over the phone, or if you prefer, you can go in if that's a feasible thing for you to do. My surgeon was close enough that I could have gone in, but I knew basically what I wanted, and I know that I'm going to discuss with him at my pre-op appointment exactly what I want, so it wasn't a huge deal. So if you do an email consultation, they're going to probably ask that you send in some pictures of your chest so they can see what they're going to be working with, and then they'll also let you know what else they're going to need from you. The benefit of going in is that you'll probably get a much more thorough experience, so the surgeon will probably be able to tell you what type of procedure you're getting or most likely to get. Some surgeons actually don't decide until like the day of, because your body can change from that initial consultation until the day of surgery or your pre-op, so they can tell you most likely what you're going to get, but that is subject to change, and some surgeons actually will decide while you're under the knife what is the most appropriate surgery for you. That's not super typical, but I do have a few friends who didn't actually know if they were going to come out with peri or double incision, and it was decided while they were being operated on. They will also give you information about what all you're going to need to prep for surgery, how long you're going to be in town, that sort of stuff. But I got all of that via email through my surgeon's office when I was talking to them. So they provided me with a packet with a bunch of information, what I needed to do in the coming weeks before surgery, and how long I was going to be there, and when I had to come back for my post-op stuff, things like that. The time that you schedule your consult, you're probably going to have to put down a deposit. Mine was $500, and that goes towards the cost of your surgery. And that deposit basically just holds your spot, and depending on how long you have until you schedule your appointment, like several weeks or months or even a year, whatever, there's different things you're probably going to be wanting to do leading up to surgery. For a lot of people, that means you're going to be working out a lot more, you're going to be probably eating healthier, which is always a good idea. You're also gonna, if you smoke, you need to quit smoking at the very latest about like a month to 2 months before surgery. Like, doctors will tell you at the minimum like 2 weeks, but it's good to quit sooner rather than later, just because smoking is really bad for healing after surgery. That's something that you should try to quit sooner, because it can be hard to quit altogether. And besides that, in the weeks right up before surgery, at about 3 weeks, some surgeons will ask you to stop testosterone. It just depends. I have friends who didn't stop testosterone at all, whereas my surgeon asked that I stop. And then you're going to have to go through some pre-op blood work about 10 days to a week before surgery. And then depending on the surgeon, they're going to give you information about what you're going to be doing in the week leading up to surgery, what vitamins to be taking, if you need to shave your chest and your armpits, and how you need to bathe before surgery, that sort of stuff. So I mean, that's pretty much it, like preparing for surgery and how to schedule. Honestly, you just need to call in or email and ask them, how do I go about scheduling an appointment? I sent a basic email that said, hi, my name is Chris, I'm a trans guy, I've been on T for 1.5 years. I'm looking to get top surgery with Dr. Raphael. What kind of information do I need from you, and how can I go about starting this process? And then they got back to me super quickly. They put me in contact with the person I needed to talk to, and then it was a really easy back and forth. So just send an inquiry email like that to whatever surgeon you're considering, and if you're considering a few, you can even reach out to a few people and see what their process is like. Some doctors charge you for your consult as well as your deposit. Some will do a free consult, so that may help you decide on what you want to get done. But just reach out and see what you need to start working on, or what you need to gather, because you might need to be asking your primary care doctor, your therapist, for letters, and getting blood work in line, and making sure you have a physical, anything. There's a bunch of stuff that you have to get in order before you can schedule with most doctors. So if you know this is something in your future, then the sooner you start looking into it, the better. And then just buy a big calendar, write down your date, and start marking days off. It will come sooner than you think. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Be on the lookout for another video or two in this series. I'm going to be for sure videoing during my pre-op if I'm allowed to, but if not, in the hotel, talking about how the pre-op appointment was, to let you guys know what kind of stuff you can expect for that, and also just give you an update on my process. And then I'm definitely going to be documenting everything that I can on surgery day, immediately after, and my post-op. So there's going to be a few more videos related to top surgery in general, and then also documenting my own top surgery, which is in 6 days. It's on next Wednesday. So be sure to follow me on all my social media, because I will be updating y'all and keeping y'all in the loop about everything that's going on. Probably a lot on Snapchat. I'll probably have Courtney running my Snapchat, but also obviously big moments I'll post on Instagram and Tumblr and Facebook and stuff. But yeah, be sure to follow all that stuff, and wish me luck.